We're on. We're live. Okay. I've actually been building up to this point right here my whole life. So this is the part of my life where I start walking around saving everybody. I'll go over super quick something that they should have taught us in school. This could be a basic class that they start teaching in kindergarten, okay? Now I have kids, I've had to raise them, and I've seen the whole school system from an adult perspective now. This is, you know, honestly, something probably parents should be teaching their kids too. So, our reality as we know it is made up of our beliefs, what we think it is. For instance, I think that this is a comfy chair. You might think it is a very uncomfy chair. So it's what I believe it is. This is really cool. I've had this poster kicking around and it's changed my whole life. It kicks around next to my computer right here. Check this out. Watch your thoughts, for they become words. Watch your words, for they become actions. Watch your actions, for they become habits. Habits make character. Character makes your destiny. So I've been living by this right here. And you know what happens when you live by this? Which way is the camera? You become like Lego Batman. You guys remember the Lego movie where they're going around being creators, creating everything? I run around, I'm like Lego Batman. And I only use black blocks, sometimes really dark gray. So it all starts with, you got to take control of your brain, okay? This is kind of a video for a friend of mine. Our reality is composed of what we think. So every morning when we wake up, our computer boots up. And it tells us who we think we are, how we think we're supposed to feel for the day. So when you wake up, it goes, oh, that's right. I am Ryan. I am miserable from last night when this thing happened. I'm supposed to feel bad this morning. And on top of the bad that I'm already supposed to feel for myself, because when I wake up in the morning, I have all these negative thoughts that roll like a computer program booting up. It's corrupted software that was installed that you almost soaked in your childhood unintentionally. So we are like computers. It's actually freaky how much we're like computers. I'm actually not quite sure. We might actually be in a simulation of who knows. But we have software that runs in our brain. Software is like the programming. So we can take control of our brain. It doesn't just run on automatic. When it feels like it's running on automatic, that means that your mind's actually not in control. It's your body. So the whole problem is taking control of your mind. And a really, really easy way to take control of your mind, which is going to allow you to start shaping your own reality, is to just pay attention to what your mind's doing and write it down. You got to log what it's doing. Just for a few seconds, I'm going to log what's going through my brain. I don't know why I said that. I don't know what I'm going to do next. That LCD screen's badass. I have an LCD screen on our shop rig. Okay, so those were thoughts going through my head. So when you wake up in the morning, your whole system reboots and you can watch all of your thoughts happen and just kind of observe them. We have that capability as humans. It's like second level. We can actually observe ourselves. So, and then you start looking at yourself like a subject and you're like, that thought is reoccurring. Oh yeah, that thought keeps, because you're logging all your thoughts and you're like, wow, it looks like every 2 minutes the same thought comes back through my head. And it's been doing that. You have a corrupted software that's playing in the background, bogging down the computer that needs to be shut down. So once you figure out how to log your thoughts, pay attention to them, then you can start, whoa, no, I don't want to have negative thoughts when I wake up. I want to have positive thoughts when I wake up. So then you start working towards it. You start putting energy into the change that you want to see. It doesn't matter how you change, you just put the energy towards it. But number one, what's going to happen is you're going to learn that you have the ability to, now that you're an adult, you can take that, oh, I have programming. Oh, it happened to me because of my surroundings and I was young and I didn't know. Oh, now I'm older. Okay. Wow, that's corrupted software. It's glitching. It's set on repeat and negative repeat. That would really harm a human. We better fix that. So, you know, you start working towards your thought process, oh, not that thought again. You know, and when thoughts come through, you don't have to play into them. You can just observe them and just kind of let them float by. If you have a thought, like, you know, ooh, that girl's cute, you know, and it just floats by, versus, ooh, that girl's cute. Oh, she's super cute. Oh, you know, you'll get weird and predatorial or something, you know, that's a whole different thing. So you can just like not give in to your, you know, you can watch all sorts of weird thoughts go by. Like, ooh, that was a weird one. You know, you don't have control over that. But, so you start playing into them, so you're like, ooh, I don't play into the negative ones, I play into the positive ones. Okay, so, moral of the story is that we're gonna find the bad programming, and then we are gonna name the enemy. We're gonna name the problem. There's a problem, and it needs to be brought to light. And we're gonna say, this is it. You're driving yourself crazy with your thoughts. They're negative thoughts, and you believe this. And now you just realize that reality is whatever you think it is. So now we're going to start thinking reality's different. We're going to say it's different out loud. Oh yeah, and that's another reason why it's like a simulation. There's like these cheat codes. There's cheat codes. Saying things out loud, naming your demons. It's a cheat code. Yeah, once you do that, it's like, well, it's kind of hard to fight an invisible enemy. So once you give a name to the enemy, it's like, ha, now it's not even invisible because you see it every time it comes up. So, and then that's just the start. That's the start to a whole exciting rabbit hole. Now you're like, oh, I get it. I'm in charge of my own thoughts, and whatever I think starts becoming true, then you can start drawing in your own reality. And then there's other cheat codes, like just start saying what it is out loud. I am the most healed person in the world. Yep, I'm healed. And then you start working your brain towards 100% believing it. You're like, you can say it, but you have to actually feel it. So if you can't quite feel it, like I can say I'm a purple lizard all I want, but I don't 100% feel like I actually am a purple lizard. So then you have to start doing things to make your brain willing to say 100% I believe that it's true. Like 100% I believe it's true that I see this whole video company, I see it in my head and I'm creating it. I'm drawing it into my reality because I know 100% and I'm grateful that it's happening. That's another weird thing. It's gratitude. Gratitude's a cheat code. It's some sort of positive, I don't know what it does, but it works. You got to pay gratitude to get and then while you're feeling grateful, you have to believe. And it seems like the more times you do it, the more energy you put into it, the easier it gets to start believing. So if you don't 100% believe your dream so far, you have to you have to start closing the gap of like, you know, how far-fetched is that? Oh, that's not very far. And then you start coaxing your brain into, oh, it's not far-fetched at all. Oh, I could see that. I could see it. And then you kind of coax yourself over days. And then pretty soon, you 100% believe it's going to happen. You give the gratitude for it happening. You draw it into your reality. Boom. And then you're like fucking Lego Batman. You're going around. I built all this. This was all in my brain. Lego Batman status. Gonna log our script. We're gonna name the demon. Then we're gonna choose our own software.